Guys, welcome back. Day 18 of our 21 days together, 21-day yoga challenge, and we're on day 18 already. So today's practice, as always, we'll get straight into it if we can. Seated, please. So now you know how you like to sit, you know your adjustments that you need to make by now. So just coming in, finding that nice centered position. We're going to withdraw from as many of the senses as we can. So we're going to turn the palms facing open to withdraw from the sensation of touch. We're going to close the eyes to withdraw the senses from sight. Although we're not going to plug our fingers in our ears, we are going to start to withdraw inwards and be mindful of the inner noise rather than the outer noise. And just take a moment just to sit, just to settle, to check in with you, how you're feeling today, what you need today. And just taking a pause. Once your body has started to relax, the shoulders have dropped a little away from the ears, the jaw space is soft, there's no frowning going on in the forehead. We can then start to tune into the breath. I'd like you to take a breath in, and as you inhale, just lengthen and really lift up through that spine. As you exhale, feel your sit bones ground, feel weighted, feel connected to the earth. Inhale, feel the lungs expand, feel your shoulders lifting, feel your spine lengthen even further. And keep the length in the spine as you exhale and relax the body. Inhale, breathing into the chest and the ribs and all that lung space. And exhale completely. Take another breath in. Breathe in and out. Breathe in the length of the spine. Relax and ground as you exhale. As you're connecting inwards to the breath, be mindful of the mind when it tries to pull your attention elsewhere and see if you can catch it trying to do that. And if it tries to pull you, deepen the breath a little bit further. Give even more focus and attention to the breath. Continue here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. By all means, stay a little longer if you need to today. If you're ready to add movement, I'm going to just very slowly let the body start to sway from side to side. As the body sways, it might want to go into more of a little bit of a circle or roll into the shoulders. Be a little bit intuitive here, just let your body guide you. Maybe changing directions if you're going into circles, or just having a slight gentle sway. Or maybe like a really, really big sway. Your body, your practice. And then we're going to start to just straighten up again. Take another inhalation just to re-lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, keeping your shoulders relaxed, tuck the chin towards the chest. And then we're going to circle the neck, nice, slow, steady circles, so that we can be mindful of our neck, any tension that it carries, where exactly is that tension. Circle back in the opposite direction. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to inhale, take the arms out wide, bringing the elbows to the same height as the shoulders in a cactus position. Lift up through your chest, and as you exhale, we're going to draw the palms in and bring the chin into the chest. Inhale, opening up the chest, opening up the arms, and exhaling as you draw in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open, pausing this time. And just seeing if we can lift the gaze, lean back a little bit further. 3, 2, 1. Taking this to a nice easy twist, bringing the right hand over to the left knee and the left hand behind you. Inhaling as we lift, exhaling as we twist, and just another 2 breaths. 1, and 2. Make sure we exhale that breath away fully and completely, and then inhale, reaching the arms up, and exhale, taking it over to the other side for our twist. Relax the back shoulder, lift up through the chest, breathe into the navel. Coming back to center, we're going to come over, releasing our block or our props, and we're going to pop ourselves over onto all fours. Once you're on all fours, we are going to take cat-cow. So we're going to take nice, slow, steady movements. With the hands shoulder distance and the knees hip distance, we're going to inhale, slowly lift the tailbone. And let the navel drop towards the mat, lift the heart forwards and up. Shoulders can draw back. As you exhale, tailbone lengthens nice and slowly as we pull navel to spine, chin into the chest. Then inhale, slowly start to open up again. Navel drops, heart lifts. And rounding in. Two more rounds. And then we're going to start to circle the hips. You can do this with your feet flat. I like to tuck the toes under so that they get to wake up as well when I circle the hips. A nice, slow, gentle movements. Maybe moving forwards into the wrists a little bit. And circle back in the opposite direction. Maybe a little bit of a hip sway or a tail wag. And then when you're ready, that was a good click, I don't know if you heard that one. We're going to drop the hips down to the heels, really anchored down into the hips, but also into the hands as we maybe sway softly from side to side. Inhale. As you exhale, really anchor down, maybe walk the fingertips forward a little bit further. Then we're going to very slowly Press into the hands, inhale as we lift the hips. And we're going to keep the knees down as we take knees, nose, chin, chest into our cobra. Tuck the toes and slowly lift into your downward facing dog, where you are going to take your dog for a little slow walk today. So bend into one knee while you lengthen fully into the other leg and breathe into that length. 1 and 2. Pedal into the opposite leg. Breathe. 1 and 2. Now we're going to walk your hands to your feet. And as you arrive at the feet, we're going to inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthening the spine, drawing the heart forwards. Exhaling as you tuck in, taking the hand to toes. Bending into the elbows, allow the chest to melt into the thighs. Inhale, breathe into the back of the heart. And exhale, maybe see if we can melt down a little bit further into the folds. And again. And once more. As you exhale, really melt in. Release the toes, inhaling as we come all the way up to standing. We're going to link the fingers together, push the palms away from us, take a big standing stretch. And just like when we were seated, exhaling as we cactus the arms, open the chest space. Bring the hands down to the mat, walking your hands forwards, back into your plank pose. Drop to the knees even if you don't need to. Exhaling as we take that nice slow knees, nose, chin, chest, chaturanga into our cobra again. Tuck the toes, arrive back into your downward dog. And then we're going to inhale, take the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step in the right foot between your hands. Keep the hands grounded as you just circle, wiggle, move into this right hip. And then we're going to drop the left knee down. Inhale, come into our low crescent lunge. As you exhale, bring the hands to the mat and frame the foot. Then we're going to lengthen the right leg as we take it into a half split. Stay pressing down into the big toe. You don't need to straighten this leg here at all. And then we're going to slowly move forwards again, lifting through the chest, keeping the hands down. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee, step into your plank pose, drop down onto the knees. Lower down nice and slowly, coming into your cobra again. Tuck the toes and lift into our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Slowly step the left foot forwards to the front. Right knee drops. Circling into the left hip. Sorry, you can leave the right knee up while you circle into the hip actually. We can keep it down. And then we are going to pop it down if it's not already. Inhale into our low crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. From here, we're going to lengthen the left leg. Keep a bit of connection of chest and thigh, pressing into the left foot. Inhale. And then slowly coming forwards, back into that knee. Right knee lifts, left foot steps back, lifting the hips into our downward facing dog this time. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Take the hand to toe variation of your forward fold again. Bending into the elbows, bending into the knees where we need to. 3, 2, 1. Releasing the toes. Inhale, coming all the way up to our standing. This time, press the palms together. Exhale as you gently bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as you gently bend to your left. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, taking a fold forwards again. Walking the hands forward once more. From here, we're going to drop down onto the knees. We're going to take the right foot to the back of the mat. Turn the left shin out, roll into the inside of the right foot, and then we're going to open the right arm up towards the sky. Inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale as you slowly bend. Right hand along the right leg, left arm up and over. And then we're going to flow slowly from one side to the other. When you come down, ground the left hand, and we're going to just circle this top arm, top shoulder a couple of times. Both directions. And then you're going to circle that right hand back down onto the mat and bring both knees back in. Take a couple of rounds of cat-cow like we did earlier. Inhale, lifting the chest. Navel drops. Tailbone lifts. Exhaling as you tuck in and round. We're going to come back to centre. Take the left foot to the back of the mat. Right shin turns out, left heel turns in. Left arm opens up. Take a breath. And then rise up. Finding a little bit of a flow from one side to the other. You can always double up, roll your mat over if you need a little bit of extra cushioning for that knee. When that right hand comes down now, circling the top arm, just like you did on the other side. Circle back. And then we're going to circle that left hand all the way down onto the ground, bringing the left knee in. We're going to keep the hips stacked, knees over, hips over your knees. And we're going to walk into our puppies. So keep the hips as they are. Slowly walking the hands forward as you allow the forehead to come down to the mat. Inhale into the ribs. Exhale, let everything soften and melt. Inhale. And exhale. Enjoy how it feels breathing into all those lovely spaces. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. We're going to then let the hips sink down into our child's pose. And again allowing the hips to just sway softly from side to side. From here, we're going to walk the hands up towards us. We're going to sit back on those heels. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Palms together, bend to the right. You can send your hips over to the left. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, taking it to the other side. you exhale, we're going to open the arms nice and wide. We're going to take eagle arms. Option to cross the elbows and take the hands to either shoulder if it's too much. If it feels okay, once one elbow is on top, so for example, we're going right over left now, bend the elbows, bringing either the back of the forearms together or maybe seeing if those palms will reach. We're going to elevate the elbows and we're going to breathe. Release the arms, open the chest. Take the opposite elbow on top now. Releasing, and you're welcome to stay more upright, or we're going to walk the hands and just rest the forehead on the hands in our child's pose. We're going to take a few deep breaths, inhaling to feel the expansion and exhaling as we melt deep towards the mat. If you have more time today, then stay, breathe, be still for as long as you have time to allow. But this one is going to stay quite short, and hopefully it's been quite sweet as we walk the hands back up. You can uncross the legs, but we're going to close it here today. So that one, I didn't want it to be too long. That way, if you haven't got your practice in one day, you know that you can maybe sneak this one in at the end of the day. So I'm going to close with the palms together and leave our short and sweet, very slow, gentle practice to an end. Can't believe we're nearly there, but I will see you for day 19 next.